Hello, Erkku. It's nice to see you here in Poland.
Hello,
Is it your
Marta.
first time in Poland?
Yes, it is.
So can you tell us something more about you?
Okay, my name is Erkku Jussinheimo. I know that's
No.
impossible, but I've taught animal trainers for 25 years ago. I started in 1999 from clicker training to animal training, and I went to Sweden for animal training courses with a US veteran animal trainer, Bob Bailey.
We all know who Bob Bailey is.
Hopefully. And I worked in a company, eläinkoulutuskeskus, which is an animal training center, who was the first two companies in Finland to teach animal trainers, and I was with them from the day one. So I've taught animal trainers in Finland for 10 years, and then I went crazy with scent work and mushroom dogs, and I've trained all over Finland normal house dogs to be mushroom dogs, and it was so nice. And after that we encountered nose work, and boom, it changed my life. And I've trained nose work trainers also for 10 years now. I don't like to compete in the competition so much. That's not my passion. My passion is to teach human to be good trainers.
If you want to be a dog trainer in Finland, what should you do?
There are schools now in the normal school system. You can be an animal take care on the I don't know the school, but you can specialize in animal training, or you can go to private schools that teach animal training.
And you get the certificate, and you can
Yes.
open your dog school.
Yes.
How many hours are these courses? Circa about.
They are 6 months, 6-7 months.
Okay. And you have to work with your own dogs, or?
Yes, that too, and work with other animals too. You can have, for example, teach horses and chicken or rabbits. So animal trainer can train any animal.
Okay, so at first you are an animal trainer, and then you have a specialty in dog training, right?
That's part of it, yes.
Okay.
Because dog is
But you
one
can
of
be
the animals.
just dog trainer.
Well, if a person comes and tells you I'm a dog trainer, I would be, oh, okay. What
Okay.
kind of dog trainer are you? Because there can be this punishment thing still going on.
So maybe can you tell us about the methods in Finland? Because now there is a huge discussion about the methods, about balance training, like classical training, balance training, positive training. So can you tell us
Balance training is new for me, but yeah, well, there are of course the old-fashioned way with punishment and everything, but positive reinforcement. I've worked with people for 20 years and tried to teach these positive methods in Finland. It's quite popular now, and it always makes me happy to see I drive past a dog and is rewarding a good behavior. I was like, yes, I've done a good job for 20 years. Me and my colleagues, we have many good animal trainers in Finland. So we have good professions in Finland, and people want to train their dogs and have hobbies for their dogs, so they are happy and well balanced.
Yeah. Can you tell us something more about the reason of your visit, about nose work and our seminar and the sports?
Okay, I was invited by Jagna Gill, and we met maybe 5 years ago in Sweden on a nose work camp. And I've been involved in nose work in Finland and in Sweden for 10 years now.
And can you tell us something more about the sport, about nose work, and how you work with these dogs? Because it's different in different countries. For example, in Poland, we work on a natural sense, like, for example, cinnamon, and you work on hydrolates. So can you tell us something more about how does it work in Finland?
Well, that's a big question, but we work with hydrolates. The sport came to Finland from Sweden, and they have the hydrolates too, so we have the same sense. And we've done nose work for 10 years now in Finland, And I love Nose Work because it's for all kinds of dogs, the small and fluffy and the big ones, the drooling ones. It's for all dogs because all dogs love to scent and think and work with a human.
How many dogs in Sweden and in Finland take part in the competitions?
That's a tricky question. I'm not sure, but
Is it
I think
popular
it's
sport?
it is coming popular now. It has been in a kennel club now, an official sport for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So it must be 1,000 or 2,000 dogs, maybe.
That's a lot.
Yes.
How many competition in a year you will have? Like estimating number of the competitions.
Ooh, maybe in 1 month there might be 4 or 5 or
Oh,
something.
that's a lot.
It's a lot. But in Sweden, there's every weekend is all around Finland, Sweden.
Can you tell us about something more about the rules of the competition?
Well, the basis of the sport is it should be fun for the dog and the owner. So the rules are, like this. But the basic is that the dog has to find the owner. And in a competition, there are 4 areas, and on all of the areas there are at least one. There are 3 classes. So in class 1, there's one owner on each area. So the points come from searching and finding the owner, and the owner, and telling to the owner, "Hey, I found it," in its dog's own way. Everybody knows about man trailing and searching for human, but nose work is completely different. There are 4 types of areas or searches. There are boxes search. For example, in class 1, there might be 15 cardboard boxes. And then there's indoor search, which can be anywhere indoors when a dog is allowed to go and is safe to move. And then there's outdoor search, which is again anywhere where a dog can walk and is safe to go. And then there's a vehicle search, which the dog is sending outside of the car and in a small dog level, so it doesn't have to climb or anything like a real police dog or something.
Does the dog which take part in the competition, because you said this is the part of the kennel club sports division, it has to be a pedigree dog, or all the dogs can take part in the competitions?
Oh, it's not my specialty, but the dog has to be how do you say, registered.
All right.
But if it's a pure breed dog, it can qualify. But mixed breed cannot go to the championships, but otherwise they can compete.
Okay. How it's organized? Do you have kind of regional clubs, or only in clubs which are the part of the kennel club, or is it that maybe private clubs? How it's organized in Finland?
Well, it's an official sport in the kennel club, so an organizer must be inside the kennel club. So usually it's a regional club, and they are specialized nose work clubs in Finland, but it can be, for example, Pinja club can organize a nose work trial.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Finland and having a dog in Finland, because in Poland sometimes we think that, well, Finland is a strange country because you are putting the dogs down, you don't want to work with the tough dogs. And is it true, or is it a myth?
I've worked with dogs in Finland for 25 years now, with all kinds of dogs and problem dogs too, and I've trained people to become animal trainers. So I know about the trainer world quite a lot. That surprises me. But of course, there are people from A to Z, all kinds of people, even in Finland, in Poland, and everywhere. But I would say that within the last 10 years, the climate in dog training has evolved a lot. There are in the city, you can find qualified animal trainers. So that is completely different than dog trainers. dog trainers can punish a dog and are good at punishing good, because no dog needs to be punished if you're a good trainer. So there are animal trainers available, and very good trainers, and it's common in the cities at least. If you get a dog, you know that it should be well trained, and they go to puppy classes, and they are very qualified, and good dog schools in Finland.
Do you have many kind of dangerous breeds in Finland, or they are prohibited, or you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The bull types dogs or others, because there is a huge discussion about dangerous dogs acts and stuff like that. Do you have them in Finland?
We have the same dogs, but we don't have any prohibited dogs. Not
Oh.
at the moment.
Okay.
No, it's not so big issue in Finland. No,
Okay.
it's safe to walk with dogs in Finland.
In this year, Finland will be the host of the World Dog Show.
Wow,
So many
yes.
people from Poland and other countries will come to Finland. So can you tell us something about good manners and good things to know as a dog handler or dog owner? What you should do when you go to Finland with your dog, for example, to the World Dog Show?
Okay. First of all, when you walk the dog on the streets, it must be in leash. But there's no policeman watching everywhere, of course. But it's a good manner to have the dog on leash. So that's why it's also safe with the smaller dogs to walk on the streets. And of course, you have to pick after you, but there's no penalty or anything. Police come and give you a fine or anything, but good manners, so to say.
Do you have to muzzle your dog when you walk on the street?
No, it's not common. No.
Okay, for all the dogs, or just when you have a dangerous dog, do you have to muzzle it, or
No.
okay? Let's imagine that you are a normal person in Finland, and you want to buy your first dog. And what would be the most common breeds, which are typical? How do you say it in Polish? Is Anna Novak, and in Finnish is Anna.
Would be Anna Virtanen.
Anna Virtanen. What kind of dog would Anna Virtanen buy if she would like to find the first dog for her?
Okay. Maybe if Anna Virtanen would live in the countryside and would have an old family house, it would maybe she would like to have a dog that guards the yard a little bit and maybe kills rats and everything. But it's a nice family dog anyway. It can be a bigger or smaller. It depends. I think it's the same in every country on the countryside what the dog's profession is. But in the cities, there are more and more smaller dogs coming because it's easier in the city, and people like family dogs and nice breeds and which are easy and sort of.
Do you have any problem with the homeless dogs in Finland?
They don't go running around in the streets like I've been in the Mediterranean countries in Spain, and there's a huge problem with the homeless dogs in the countryside. But no, not too much. But of course, there are homeless dogs, but they are sheltered. They don't run around in the streets.
Okay. Is a veterinarian quite expensive in Finland? Because in Poland, if you are a breeder and you will ask question, for example, what kind of documents do I need when I want to sell a dog to Finland? Other breeders will say, I would never send the dog to Finland because they don't treat the dogs, they will put them down. So you are from Finland, so can you tell us something more about veterinarians, the costs and the treatment of animals?
Oh, that's a tough question, but I'm surprised about the euthanasia because all the trainers that I told you is hundreds would be out of business if we didn't have any dogs. Everybody would be euthanized. So, but of course there are different kind of people. But about the prices, I'm not sure because Finland is an expensive country nowadays. So compared to Poland, I think it's more expensive, of course. But It's hard to say.
And also people said that this is the different mentality, because we want to treat a dog even if it costs a lot of money, and we know that the dog will suffer, and you have a different view, because you don't want dog to suffer. That's why you are putting the dogs down before the treatment. And this is the our thinking as Polish people. That's why I'm
Okay.
asking this question.
I understand. Of course, there are many kinds of people, but in my friends, which is a large community, I know dogs that have cancer and have been treated and live for maybe two nice years more. So I know more about these stories that go to the veterinarian, do everything they can for their dog. I have more that kind of stories. I haven't heard in my customers or anything that the dog gets a problem and it was be euthanized immediately.
Oh.
No, that's not too common. Of
That's
course,
a very
there are
good
many
news
kinds,
for the breeders.
many kinds of people, of course. But living in a country, there's different kinds of people.
Like
but in
everywhere.
the cities, yes,
It's the same here.
I would be safe to buy a dog in the cities.
Okay. The last question: if you would like to give one advice to the person which starts his career with the dog training, what would you say?
Ooh, I would say that find someone that has a history of positive methods and operant conditioning, for example, to know a wide range about dog training and animal training, not just like this. I've been an obedience trainer for 10 years with border collies or Labradors, they are nice dogs and very good dogs, but they are just one, piece. And if you're a good trainer, you can train any dog that comes in.
Okay. Thank you for our nice talk.
Thank you,
And
Marta.
hopefully we will see you again in Poland.
I would be happy to come.